D6. The front lines. The remaining Spartans of the Ranger Order stood in a loose group atop their raised defensive positions, each one covered in blood, either their own or another's. Listen up, people. I hoped it wouldn't come to this, but it did, so fuck. Miller stated as he looked around him at his troops, nay, his brothers. Each one had proven that they were the Spartans today, and yet the facility is rigged for demolition. It gave the order back in importance. Now that we've lost D6, our only option is to destroy it. Miller continues, looking around at his troops. They can tell it pains him to say this. Pains him to tell them that they will all die. Count us in, sir. What the hell? Nobody lives forever. Well, except maybe Artem. I wouldn't be surprised if they found him inside the crater, perfectly fine, thanks to an anomaly or something. Ullman jokes, getting a laugh from those present. The man in question, Archim, merely flips him a bird, an unseen grin behind his mask. However, all the Rangers suddenly look towards the entrance of the station in shock as a strange sound reaches their ears. What the hell is that? Miller questions in a panic. Artyom slowly walks towards the front of the barrier, activating his night vision goggles, trying to see what it was, but to no avail. Shit! Not again! One of the Rangers shouts as the roof above them begins to shake and rocks pepper them. Miller soon realizes something. Out of the darkness rolls an armored train. It crashes through the fences as if they went there, and the last thing Artyom hears is Miller roaring, "Back! Fall back!" And then his world went black. A short while later, pain. That is all Artyom can feel as he slowly attempts to move. Unknown voices steadily reaching his ears. "Secure the perimeter. Cover the exits. Stay alert, men," some voice commands. Artyom looks up, seeing a dozen of the communist troops rushing into the room and now finds himself in. "Save your voice, Killerov. Here, you're only dead Spartans," the general states to his subordinates. Artyom looks up, seeing the man behind the attack slowly stepping into the room, a sadistic smile plastered across his face. "I feel a bit like Xerxes," the general continues, walking closer to a figure on the ground next to Archie, who he recognizes as Miller. What an unforgivable waste of men and resources. So many good soldiers lost. And for what? Police station? The council? The general mockingly questions the dying ranger as he walks closer. Ah well, all are cleansed by the fires of revolution. The general walks over to Miller. Miller's barely moving body. What a pleasant surprise. Colonel Miller. Or what remains of you. The general taunts with a smile, stating the condition the commander is currently in. Artyom. It is time, Miller barely states as he attempts to crawl towards the man in question. Artyom, now filled with determination, begins to hastily pull himself towards the detonator as fast as his broken body allows him. And who might this be? Ah, the resourceful young man. Tell me, Artyom, savior of the metro, where are you going? The general taunts as Artyom grabs the switch for the detonator. He begins to turn it until the little dark one appeared from seemingly nowhere, stopping him. Artyom, no need for that now, the little dark one states, and Artyom suddenly sees the world from a different perspective. He watches as the soldiers on the red line turn on each other like a pack of hungry wolves. Those that didn't kill each other were driven insane by the monstrous Dark Ones. 3 weeks later, Artyom finds himself sitting in his destroyed room in D6, writing in his journal once again. Ullman died, like most of the Spartans. He writes, adding a soft farewell, brother, in brackets. Miller survived, and is now in charge of the Polish Guards. Even though he confined to a wheelchair, he continues, in brackets. He writes, he still scares me though. He could probably kick my ass even without the legs. And Khan, well, Khan just disappeared. He writes, and again in brackets, he writes, probably off explaining the secret of the metro to a kid outside his element, like me. He once told me, what if this little dark one is the last of the angels, sent to save us? The fact that the little one came back and brought his kin no less. Maybe that was the pardon and salvation for me, for the Order, for all of us in the metro. The last light of hope in this kingdom of darkness. Artyom states, as he remembers what the little dark one, nay, the little angel said. It would be better for everyone if we go away, Artyom. But one day, we'll come back. I'll be big then. Goodbye, my friend, it said. And before I knew it, it and its kin were gone. Will they come back? Who knows? All I know for certain is that they will always be remembered. Artyom slowly rubs the bridge of his nose, reading what he wrote in an exhausted gaze. However, he soon shrugs, turns off the lamp, lighting up his book, before slowly lumbering into his bed and finally allowing sleep to overtake him after so long. 8 months later, Artyom once again sits in his repaired room, writing in his journal. It's been 8 months since the Battle of D6. 8 months since the Dark Ones left. After the battle, the Reds fell quick, having the whole metro against them. And since then, the Nazis have had a fallout with the majority of the metro too. And now I've been reduced to all but 4 stations, each cut off from each other, and the metro in general. Whatever the Dark Ones did during the battle has also affected the rest of Moscow. Now, the mutants mostly leave the underground alone, and even people who venture above ground have reported them keeping quite a distance. And everything has been quiet, which, while normally good, has left the Order with a lot of spare time. We've used this time wisely. Thanks to the battle, more people are becoming rangers than ever before, mainly so they can learn how a force of less than 100 men defeated the biggest army in the metro. Before the battle, there was less than 100 rangers at any given time, but now there are 500 of us patrolling the metro. So what little work is left to do, or any that turns up, is usually done rather quickly. Among these is an old friend of mine, Pavel. I found him sitting in an abandoned station, drinking in the bar. Whatever the little one had done to him had changed him. Gone was the proud major of the Red Line. In his place was a fierce ranger of the Order, one of the best, I might add. Last I heard, he was off, finishing off the Reds alongside a few rangers and the Hansa. I heard he fights with more passion, more determination than any other ranger I've ever come across, and that he's one of the most selfless rangers in the Order's history. I hope he finds a few more musketeers in this quest for redemption. D6 has recovered as well. no doubt thanks to the influx of people who've joined, who've helped put it back together after the red tide struck the shoreline. Apparently Miller's loving having so many skilled people under his command. Hell, thanks to their efforts, we found another complex not unlike D6 when we raided the library. Well, more ransacked it. A dozen librarians are no match for 100 Spartans thirsty for knowledge, or secret military bases, or just for water in general, honestly. Honestly, it depends. Anyway, speaking of free time, I've spent it in a different way. Whilst I was on a routine surface patrol, in which I met the Mother Bear again, but fortunately this time she let me pass without attacking me. Well, nearly anyway. I received a signal from a man I thought dead, the man who started all of this, Hunter. The message was mostly static, and most of the radio operators rolled it off, thinking it was a simple systems malfunction, or something like that anyway. And yet, I can't help but feel like it was him, and so I've investigated it myself. I was able to triangulate the general direction it came from, and roughly how far it was, and how long ago it was. So, I've been preparing to leave Moscow. It's some 100 miles from the city. I'm not sure how Hunter, I should say, got out there so quickly. Well, to be fair, it's been about 2 years, but I'm still wondering how he survived this long. And why hasn't he tried to contact us before? I just hope I'll find him. It's been rough, being one of the last few. I set out in the morning, along with a few others, for our quest to bring back the fabled hero. Hopefully, it will go good. But, knowing my luck,